Hello and happy fall. I am Joanna and this is the Casa Magana, my YouTube channel where I do thrift flips, recipes, and share all things about family life and homeschooling here in the hills of California. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 of my favorite recipes that I make here at home to elevate my coffee for fall. We are going to make a maple marshmallow recipe that is so good you can eat it on its own or add it to coffee. We will also be making a maple soft top, which is really similar to a cold foam, but even tastier. Our final recipe is going to be a pumpkin syrup, and it's a little different than other pumpkin syrups you might see on the internet, and it's very simple and anybody can make it. All right, let's dive in and get cooking. The first recipe we're making today is going to be maple marshmallows. These can be made with a hand mixer or in a KitchenAid. This is my preferred method because we really have to whip a lot of air into the marshmallows. Usually I make these with honey, but we're going to be using maple syrup today to add a little extra fall flavor. The other ingredients you need for these are going to be water and gelatin. I use Perfect Supplements gelatin and have been using it for probably 3 years, and I even have a discount code and I will link that below. We're gonna add the whisking attachment to our KitchenAid. We're gonna add 1 cup of water and half a cup of gelatin. To a saucepan, you're going to add 3/4 a cup of water. We're gonna whisk this mixture and heat it up until it's near boiling. These marshmallows are super easy to make and very nourishing. The gelatin is super good for your gut lining and kids love them. My kids actually heard the KitchenAid going and they came in and asked to lick the bowl, which I let them. And they are gonna be really excited to eat these, and I'm gonna put them on my coffee after they're done setting. We're gonna put them in the fridge for 2 hours and then they will be set and we can cut into them. Here I have the sweetened condensed milk. I'm gonna heat this on medium heat and stir it until it starts to caramelize a little bit. I would call this recipe more of a pumpkin caramel than a pumpkin spice sauce because we're not going after the spiced aspects of a pumpkin spice. We're leaning more into the sweetness of a caramel with a little bit of that pumpkin flavor. So the really lovely thing that happens when you cook sweetened condensed milk down is it kind of gets a brown butter flavor that's really pleasant. And like I said, this is more of a caramely pumpkin sauce than a pumpkin spice sauce. And it's gonna be good in the fridge for about 2 weeks, but you are gonna wanna cool it completely before you store it. And the sweetness is up to you. You can add as little as a tablespoon of this to your coffee, or you can add more. We're gonna make a latte with it, and we're gonna top it off with one of our maple marshmallows, but it's also really tasty in a cold foam. All right, since our marshmallows are done setting, we are going to make a hot latte and add a marshmallow on top. had to grab a spoon to mix the espresso with the pumpkin just because it's really thick. It's more like a pumpkin butter than a sauce because there's so much pumpkin in it that it's really thick. So I got that all squared away and now we will make our latte. I am not an expert when it comes to latte art, but that's fine. We're gonna be topping it with a marshmallow anyway. So our next recipe is my maple soft top, and that is meant to go on top of any iced coffee beverage. It can go on top of cold brew, iced coffee, or a latte. Today we're gonna make a latte, so I'm just gonna whip that up really quick, and then we will get into the how-to of the maple soft top and put it on top of our drink. I do not like my coffee super sweet, so I did 1 tablespoon of our pumpkin syrup with 1 shot of espresso and 6 ounces of milk. And honestly, this is a perfect pumpkin latte for me. It is not too sweet and not too pumpkin-y, and it's not heavy on the spice. This can be even better. We are gonna add maple soft top next. All right, now we are making maple soft top. This is kind of a cross between whipped cream and cold foam, and it is really good. So you're gonna wanna use real maple syrup because it has the best flavor. Make sure when you look under the ingredients that it's just pure maple syrup, nothing else added. That's gonna give you the best flavor for your soft top. We're gonna combine 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of milk of your choice, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. We actually have a little homestead, so this is goat milk from my goat Nina, but regular milk from the store will do. Once you have all of your ingredients combined, you're gonna take a little hand whisk like this, and you're gonna mix everything up. You can also do this in a blender, or they also sell cold foam makers on Amazon. But we're gonna whisk it. It's going to be very thick, and I promise you it will pour, but the thickness is part of what makes it so good. All right, now for the soft top taste test. It's leaving a mustache, so I think it's good. This combination is absolutely heavenly. I hope you try it. Let me know if you do. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for bearing with me. This is my first cooking video. I really want to do more content like this because I love cooking, but I'm also a mom of 3. And having a quiet moment to film voiceovers and content and recipes just does not happen very often. Today my kids are doing quiet time upstairs and it's almost over, but they have run down a few times and interrupted things, and I kind of just have to keep going with it. So this might be a little bit sloppy. I have a lot to learn, but thanks for bearing with me as I learn how to do this as a mom of 3, trying to make content throughout our regular life. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.